Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, and today we'll be doing Chapter 17. This is called Mountaineering. This is, of course, like I said in my last episode, one of my favorite chapters. And I want to make mention of something. My recording, well, actually I already recorded this whole chapter. But the problem was, my Elgato kind of dropped, I guess you could say, frames. And so I have to redo this chapter again. I only got 3 out of the 6 treasures, so I'm going to show you where all the treasure spots are. That way you folks would know, and I'll show you exactly what the treasures I got were. But you won't get to see where the shine's at, so... yeah. I wish you can, like, go back and recollect the treasures without starting a new game, but I think the game just says, no, you have to do this our way or the highway. It doesn't matter how you jump on that, because Tenzin's going to land on it anyway. In the last recording of this, I did say, like, that was a funny part right there where, like, Tenzin throws a rope. I always found that part kind of funny. See, I just love running around with Tenzin in the mountaineering chapter. Well, anyway, over here, around this little area, you're going to find a treasure, so just come over here the first time. And this treasure is going to be the Tibetan ritual blade. So there's that. Yeah, see, at least I'm honest with you people. At least I'm trying to be honest with you people and help you guys out, so... at least there's no spiders. Hahaha. That was an Uncharted 3 reference right there. Yeah, I just said exactly the same stupid crap I've been saying in the last video session. I'm not the only person that's had, you know, videos mess up before. I know very popular, famous people on YouTube who've had videos that mess up before. One thing I love about this chapter so much is the water effect and just how it blends with the ice and the snow, and it's just, I love it so much. So there's another little expedition site going on down here. Let's go check this out and see what's up. And of course, luckily for us, there's woods out in the distance. You know what really bothers me is when people say, like, Tomb Raider copied off Uncharted, even though Uncharted clearly copied off Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider and Uncharted are two different things. Just wanted to make that mentioned. They may have similar gameplay statuses, but at the same time, they're two different games completely. Just, yeah. Will I ever get to that? I don't even know. I mean, it took me forever to actually beat the first one. I've actually recently just beat it myself. I never actually, well, I had it as a kid, but I never actually played it. I watched my mom play it instead, so. Unfortunately, yeah. But I always enjoyed 2, though, the most. And I actually have, I think, all 3 of them. So, to get this thing to work, you kind of have to lean in with the camera to make it go and all that good stuff. This treasure is rather difficult to grab, and I want to get on the edge, or on the ledge, to kind of show you guys that I do know what I'm doing. So face the camera towards where you're moving, and then move the stick in that direction. So that's how I think you should do this. Right here, there'll be another treasure. This one's the clay deity head, and the next one we're going to find the bronze Cheranzine statue, whatever it's called. Which I'll show you guys that in a second once we get to that part. I'm actually going through this a lot faster than when I did my last recording. Thankfully, I ended off the episode on a chapter, so I can go back and redo the chapter itself. If not, I could have just redone the chapter. I'm sure you guys wouldn't have cared, but... this is a Let's Play. This is not supposed to be super professional, so... I mean, I don't mind being a professional with my content, but at the same time, I kind of want to give you guys some kind of entertaining value with it, too. So that's why I try to act as silly as I possibly can. The next treasure is around here, but it's not in this exact area, so don't worry about going behind there just yet. Oh, of course. Yeah, there's always more wolves. And look what we found. One of the very first people of Schaefer's expedition. And of course, this is exactly what they were looking for. The Chintamani stone. Remember what I said, things are just going to get worse as we go through this. Actually, wait, did I say that in my last recording? Oh, hell. I already forgot exactly everything I said. So now come over here and wait for Tenzin to come over this way. But Tenzin's going to be a little crybaby about it. I like that. I just like how he like smacks his, you know, his fist on his hands like, come on, move. Almost looks like he's trying to play rock, paper, scissors with us. So he wants us to go up here instead of him, which I guess makes sense. I guess he wants us to get killed first. Yeah, exactly. That's Tenzin's plan. Just like in that English translation cutscene. He wants to eat us for dinner. No, he doesn't really. Well, we don't know. Like, does anybody speak Tibetan? If you do, enlighten us. So if you come over here, this little rocky-looking platform, there's going to be the next treasure, and this one's going to be called the Bronze Chin Razig Statue. So that's where that's at. And now, I've got no more chapters, so the next 3 are going to be completely, not blind, but completely there. They're going to be completely physically there, so. This is where I noticed things were messing up, like my live button wasn't working. Usually when the live button fucks up, that's when the whole video just fucks up, so. Like, Elgato's much better than Pinnacle. But sometimes things can still go wrong, so yeah. Come on, Tenzin, we got you. I'm actually kind of afraid to do that in real life. That just seems so damn scary to do. Something that I just totally don't want to do. So now Tenzin owes us one. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, Tenzin, can you make that rope one more time? But you can't. Yeah, that's almost impossible. I mean, oh, you got it. Actually, the funny thing is, I think there's actually a little, yeah, there's a little thing right there that you can make. Even if Tenzin, you know, screwed up the first time, I'm sure he can make it again. This part's a little weird, because it cuts into a cutscene where you land on it safely, but you can actually mess that up. Yeah, I know, right? Just let Tenzin go first, because he's gonna fuck everything up. So, yeah, the one time he lets us go first, you know, it's basically almost unimportant. So the next treasure should be, I think, around the ice place. Well, I mean, that's not very specific considering the fact that this whole place is covered in ice. This is pretty cool right here. I'm sorry if I broke my mic right there. This is pretty cool right here. This little section. Because it reminds me of that stuff from Bionicle. I don't remember what it's called. That kind of like cylinder crap that comes up in the movie. Thing is, Tenzin knows. I'm pretty sure he knows exactly what's here. Like he knows what's lurking in the dark, but something was so dastardly evil it actually killed off the wolves. Considering wolves are a bad thing in general, but like something was much more sinister than the wolves themselves. So what could it possibly be? What could be even scarier than a wolf itself? We'll find out in a second. You know, I find it funny how people... Actually, a long time ago, that actually scared the living shit out of me the first time, because I don't know if anybody caught that, but go back and watch it if you missed it. That's a little odd looking. But then again, maybe it's my imagination, maybe it's nothing, who knows. I mean, this is Uncharted after all, so usually nothing is exactly what that is. But you never know. But you never know. Okay, so I don't think there's any more treasures around here. Like I said before, if I miss any treasures, I will go back and get them in not previous videos, in future videos, and hopefully I don't miss a damn treasure, which that would suck if I did. But just to be on the safe side for everybody, I want to make sure if what I'm looking for is correct. So we can't go that way, we have to go this way. And, well, of course, just at the right exact moment as we enter this mountain thing, the whole damn thing starts to crumble down on us. So the next treasure is actually this way. Cool thing is you can roll in the water and get a little bit wet, but it won't wipe out the snow, which is weird. But hey, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge about this. Come around the corner, and there should be the next treasure right here. This one's going to be called the Skull Cap Drum. I always call it Skull Cap, but alright. Again, I am an idiot. I don't really know a lot about artifact stuff, so I am kind of a little bit dumbfounded when it comes to stuff like this. Doesn't mean I'm stupid, it just means I don't really pay attention to a lot of stuff that people have. I'm so glad that they actually put stuff like this in the game too. Which you could almost say is kind of the same concept as Tomb Raider, where you find like artifacts and treasures and stuff. in the same sense. The next treasure will be right here. This one's obviously in the same line of path as you're going, so this one's called the Silver Needle Case. One more to go, and we'll actually get a trophy for it. So let's pick up that gun. This looks like a Luger. I think that's kind of the point. It should be loaded, so we're going to go ahead and bust a cap on this ice, because they fucking stole my money. And what the hell is that thing? Oh, shit. No, we gotta stop him before he kills Tenzin, though. So start shooting at this guy. Luckily for us, we have an infinite amount of bullets. So all you really gotta do is just start shooting this guy with blind fire a few times. Kind of just avoid his like ground pound moves. Just keep barging at this beast. This beast of a monster. Right here, there should be a triangle prompt. Luckily for us, they actually give us a prompt to avoid him. Which I don't know why they don't do that for Draza, though. Would it make sense that they did that? I don't know. So again, like I said, somehow we have infinite amount of bullets. But it doesn't really matter to me, honestly, because I don't care. Logic in Uncharted never made any sense. This is not Last of Us. It's not trying to be realistic, so I give it credit for what it's trying to do. Don't try to melee him. If you try to melee this monster, he's just gonna basically beat your ass down, so... The best thing you can do is just run around and blind fire. It's literally the best we've got. There's no killing him. He's basically an immortal monster. Let him try to tackle you. The reason why I say let him try to tackle you sometimes is because, well, that's why. Oh! Oh, and look who came to save the day. This is what I was saying, like, Tenzin's pretty badass, actually, because he just took down that monster. They didn't kill it, but... Oh my god, at least it's gone. I fucking hate those things. Oh. You think that's the last of them. But this is Uncharted, so remember that. Keep that in mind. That thing was called a... What the fuck? That's what it's called. Alright. So, no more treasures around this area. Tenzin already knows where to go. I don't think Tenzin knows where to go. I think he just is taking a wild guess as to where... Well, I think he knows where the expedition is.
Come here.
But...
I'll boost you up there.
He's basically kind of winging it, in a sense, as well, because things are going wrong, because we are Nathan Drake, and like he says, everything he touches turns into shit, so... He's basically like King Midas, except with fecal matter. Something kind of fucked up. I'm trying to think of the logic of that. That'd be kind of funny, though. Not really the logic of it. I'm trying to think of the humor of it. It's actually kind of comical. Oh my god, Alex speaks big words. What the fuck? I don't understand. Start cussing more often. I'll at least understand what he's talking about. I'm not calling my audience stupid. There's just a few people out there that I know are probably too dumb to figure anything out. Come back here, and there's actually going to be another treasure. We're going to be a proficient treasure hunter. Fortune hunter. This is the bronze stupa ornament. I think we get a trophy for every time. Yep, there it is. Speaking of the devil. Okay. Alright, Tenzin, so where to now? Oh. Right, that way. You know what's funny is I actually went that other way, thinking that there was actually going to be the way I was supposed to go. So I probably would have missed that treasure if I hadn't been stupid enough to go for it. Logic, right? I know. Alex's logic. Yeah, makes total sense. Alright, so hop up this. And we got some pretty nice looking stairs. What looks to be like possibly a old retired building. Kind of makes me want to play God of War right about now. I'm thinking about doing God of War 2 as my next Let's Play, but I don't know yet. Like, I want to do Last of Us, but at the same time, I'm already doing a Last of Us guide, so we'll see how that goes. This is Chapter 18, Heart of Ice. And like I said previously, this is my least favorite chapter because you'll see why in a few minutes why this is my least favorite chapter. So this looks pretty concerning, but knowing us, we're going to go through it anyway. God damn, look at this place. I like to call this level the puzzle level, because it's filled to the brim of just like gears and grinds and cogs and all kinds of stuff, and I don't know why it has anything to do with puzzles, but in my eyes it does. So, as you can see, both pillars are closed off. I'm going to step on this button right here.
Stand on that other switch.
Let Tenzin stand on the other switch. I think he's going to go the other way. Come on, Tenzin, don't be stupid. I'm an ass. Oh, he's standing on that switch. Okay, so now we're going to go up this. And now we got some more climbing to do. This part is not hard. Just really freaking irritating because that's a timed event. No, I'm not kidding you. Take your time climbing this, but at the same time, make sure you don't. You can actually jump up right there. So jump up that and just kind of slowly climb, but don't. Now don't move to the right. As soon as you get on that last ledge, don't move to the right, because if you do, you might end up screwing yourself up, and that would not be good. I died. Of course I did. Logic. Well, now I dodge physics, of course. So, like I said, again, let this lever do its job, and then we'll finish this off. Oh, man. I actually can't wait to do this on crushing mode. I think if if you hang on the lever, I think the things will still move inwards. I think so. I don't know for a fact or not. I don't remember it either, because I think I've done that before, and I think something might have fucked up, but... Man, I've said that word like so many times this episode, it's ridiculous. So, you know, again, get on the lever, or get on the pole, and climb down this thingy. Climb down this pillar, because if you don't, you will die. Swing off of it. Makes sense. Of course. Actually, the first treasure is actually going to be on one of those things. Yeah, I know, right? How the hell would you ever know that without somebody telling you where it is? Exactly. Well, unless you're curious, I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, sort of doesn't make any damn sense at all. That was completely on accident. That was unintentional. I did not mean to... Of course I gotta go back through this. Because why not? Oh my god. A game I actually want to get again. I had it before, and I don't know... I know why I sold it, but... I need to stop selling my games unless I just feel like they're pieces of shit. There's actually something I want to talk about in a second. The game I want back is called Enslaved, and it's basically Uncharted meets... Well, it's Uncharted, but like a beat-em-up version of Uncharted. It's a really amazing game. Very underrated game. I got it for like 20 bucks at a Walmart one time, and I thought it was just like the best thing I've ever had in my life. But then I slowly got kind of bored of it. It's almost like Uncharted meets Jak and Daxter in a sense. With like a beat-em-up style. Because you collect these things called tech orbs, which to me almost seem like precursor orbs. Not because of the name, but because of what they sort of kind of do. They're used to upgrade your characters. You find them around the map and you get them from beating up enemies, which I know precursor orbs don't do that. But so Tenzin's going to head to the other switch, and we're going to head back up here. And we got some climbing to do. Of course, that's going to send that down. Thank you, Tenzin. The other thing I want to talk about is I was going to play some Tekken yesterday because I got so pissed off. You know, just things happen, personal things. Personal life. People. And so, I was going to play some Tekken Tag Tournament 2 yesterday, right? And I got on, and the thing said, we're sorry, but there's a connection error. It timed out. And I looked online. The thing told me something at first when I got online, but I didn't see what it said, right? So, this is the Mandala Thogjag, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, are you serious? Why can't you just knock me off to the lower platform instead of throwing me off the damn thing completely? Anyway, I went to go play it, and it said that the WTF is down. WTF means the World Tekken Federation or something like that. Yeah, I know. Don't even question it. Well, anyway, the website went down or something, and now I guess it's down for good. And I guess that means you can't play Tekken Tag 2 Tournament or Tekken Tag Tournament 2 online anymore. I'm still gonna get Tekken 7 though. Are you kidding? There was a thing I could jump on right there. There was a literal fucking thing I can grab onto right there. Pro tip: you know when Alex is starting to get a little bit kind of irritated with the game, or you know when a game's close to being over when Alex starts just cussing like crazy. That's exactly how you know when I'm almost done with the game. I just want to get it over with. I don't want to get this over with. I love this game. It's just I'm saying, like, you know when something's about to be... when shit's about to go down, when Alex starts cussing up a storm with his videos. Well, anyway, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I guess, is now officially gone online or something like that. It's no more online capabilities or whatever. I don't know for 100%. if that's true or not, but as far as I'm concerned, that sounds... Okay, I was making sure I still had it. Well, if you go back to a chapter, you still have your stuff, so I guess it makes sense, but at the same time, who knows? So, to be on the safe side, guys. If anybody wants to check that for me and let me know, I'd be glad to... I'd appreciate that, but you don't have to. I was just a little upset that I, you know, as soon as I wanted to become like a... Not really a professional Tekken player, but I wanted to be like a professional King player. Because, you know, he's my main character, so I just wanted to play him the best I could, the best of my abilities. Yeah, and Tekken Tag 2 is not the best choice to start trying to really get good at Tekken with. The only Tekkens I've ever played in my life is Tekken 2 when I was young. I was like 5 or 7 or so. When I think it was like 5-ish. We had it for PS1. Oh, and also, speaking of which, I was actually looking up something. There was a game. I could have sworn this game was for PS2. Okay, actually back to what I was talking. Back to the topic before I talk about this other topic. I'll tell you guys in a second. I had Tekken 2, and then I recently bought like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That was like a couple years ago, or a year ago, who knows. Anyway, I bought that, and then I bought Tekken Tag Tournament 2 because, you know, hell, I wanted it. And now I'm about to get Tekken 7. I haven't played anything else besides 3. Because my friend had 3 when he was growing up as a kid, and I think he had the first one too, and I think he just didn't have the second one or something like that. Again, like I said, if I miss any treasures, I do apologize, and I will actually find those in a second. Yeah, it tends to take the easy way, of course. The next treasure is actually on the rope, and we got to swing on, so... Yeah, let me take a look here real quick, on the safe side. I think we can land that. Nope! You have to jump on the gear thing to do it. Well, there's another game I was thinking of, and I could have sworn it was for PS2. I don't know if there was. There was a Tigger game. Like a Tigger platformer game with Tigger in it from Winnie the Pooh. And I don't know what it was called. So I looked it up, and I found this game called Tigger's Honey Hunt for the PS1. I don't know if that's exactly 100% what I'm looking for, but it's the closest thing I could find. And so I'm probably just going to ask my parents if they knew what it was sometime when I get around to it. Because I don't exactly remember what it was called myself. Now this, I want to get this treasure real quick. Again, just aim the camera to the direction where you're going, and Drake should just be able to swing that way. It makes sense if he did, but he's not doing it right now for some strange reason. I don't know why he's not doing it now. Okay, whatever. Well, anyway, there's the treasure right there, so we'll actually get the treasure in a second. I'm going to end up this video here. We're going to get the treasure in the next episode, and as always, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time we'll play some more Uncharted 2. It might be like next week, because I have to work tomorrow on Sunday, I know, so... The reason why I'm not uploading these videos as often is because, A, I have 3 channels to manage. One channel which we manage like every once a month, so it's not really that difficult to manage, but sometimes there's going to be like that little time period where shit's not going to happen on my channel. And then I have my other channel of hardcore and guides where I have to upload like guides and stuff like that too, so you know, whatever, right? And then this channel, Uncharted 2 is kind of a short game. It's more like a cinematic game, so I'm trying to like build up appeal and maybe suspense. Oh, hell with it, maybe I'll just get the treasure now. I'd sure like to get this damn treasure now, but the damn game won't let me. Yeah, you really have to swing yourself. Okay. This is the Deepa oil lamp. So actually, let's just go ahead and get on this. Make sure you jump at the pivot of the jump, because if you don't, you'll mess it all up. You can't get up there, so there's really no point. I just want to get to a safe spot. There's another one right underneath this. Let's get this last one last, just because. It's getting into trouble now, so I don't forget these damn things. I think there's actually 6 treasures in this whole chapter. I think we got 3 of them, yeah. Tibetan flint lighter. Interesting, right? So, now I'm really going to end out this episode here, and as always, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time we play some more Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. And as always, take care, everybody.